What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to the Punk Rock Review. Got freaking crap all over my shirt. Sorry for that. Anyways, we are going to talk a little bit today about Record Store Day, vinyl collecting, etc., etc. So I just found out that Record Store Day this time around is the day after Black Friday, so that's on a Saturday, right? And I was thinking to myself, like, oh, that's kind of exciting. And then I looked at the list of all the stuff that they're doing and all the stuff they're not doing. And I was like, do I really care? Is it really worth the hype to go stand in these lines and get these, reissues and rarities that aren't actually rare at all? I mean, they're definitely, reissues, but they're not rare. Give me 1 second. And I'll tell you guys what they're going to drop in our laps as well. Let's see. I will finish this part later. Okay. So I was just tooling around on wait in the world? My apologies. I have to take this phone call. Hello? That would be me. I would imagine so. That's probably my wife's doing. Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Bro, when you're doing things live, life kind of throws stuff in your face, doesn't it? What's up, Megan? How you doing? No, I was like, what is a pediatric center calling my house for? I got 3 kids, so I was like, let me double check. And it was something kind of important. It was a doctor's appointment for my little one that I didn't even know we had. So anyways, so I'm tooling around on the internet, and I see, oh, Record Store Day is coming up on a couple weeks or whatever. It's October right now, so like 6 weeks from now, right? And then I don't know. I got a little bit of excitement. Excuse me. I got a little excited. I own a small record shop. We don't really do Record Store Day. It's not that kind of place. It's only open 3 days a week. Very small, mostly punk rock music. Almost all punk or punk adjacent, anyways. And so I thought, like, do people still go out to Record Store Day? And I thought, let me go ahead and jump on here and talk to my community real quick and see what they're thinking. Because, and we'll talk a little bit about other things that are on punknews.org. I go there for just kind of daily check-ins to see if there's anything super important happening. But let's see here. Right here it says, the Record Store Day Black Friday list has been released. Oh, that's right. They do it twice a year now. See, it's ridiculous. They're not even doing it once a year. It's not special anymore. It's a little light on punk rock. The Ramones are releasing a vinyl version of their greatest hits record from the 2000s. Rage Against the Machine, are releasing a vinyl version of Democratic National Convention 2000. Tegan and Sarah, I like them. They're re-releasing So Jealous. Jane's Addiction are releasing a new single just in time for them to break up. And Gaslight Anthem, one of my favorite bands, they're re-releasing Live at Park Avenue. There are a few other punk and punkish records, including an English Beat reissue. Record Store Day is the day after Black Friday nationwide. You can see the full list here. And, I'm gonna pull up the list real quick, but I don't know, dude. Like, is Record Store Day worth the hype? I don't know. It's weird because you get all these reissues of records, and some of them, okay. When I first heard of Record Store Day, that was probably 20 years ago. And I remember it was exciting because there wasn't a ton of people collecting records. So when they repressed stuff, they were pressing them in numbers like 50. And then like one store in Houston would get one store in New York would get one store in Los Angeles, or maybe 2 or 3, whatever, right? But there would be only a handful of these records throughout the entire city wherever you lived. And you and your friends might get up and go and check out Record Store Day, in your town. JJ says, I've never even heard of it. That shocks me. You must not collect records then. I mean, Record Store Day has gotten to be kind of big. I used to own a comic book shop out in Katy, Texas. And there was also Free Comic Book Day. It's very similar. They would send out all these free comics, and the stores would get them, and we would hand them out to kids, and then we'd have big sales, right? The only catch was, and I participated in 3 of those they were annual events, right? And I lost my store during COVID. So, but before that, we participated in 3 free comic book days. What they don't tell the general public is that the free comic books that are being handed out, those are paid for by the comic book shop. So if you come in and all you're doing is grabbing the free books, that's what you're allowed to do. That's fine. But the whole point is to get people in your store to shop for other things. And that's what Record Store Day used to be. A few cool goodies that would send you to the record store in your local area, like your small independent record store. You would go in, maybe pick up one of those things, but you'd shop around your local record store. It would drum up a little business, make people aware of things. You might get a special item. You might not. But when I first heard of this, unless you were there super early, you weren't going to get the good stuff because there wasn't much of it. Now there's long, you saw the thumbnail, there's long lines of people waiting to get one of 2,000 represses of a Prince record, or one of 2,500 copies of a Pink Floyd or a Beatles record, things that are already out there in large numbers as far as I know. It may be kind of hard to find, a little bit expensive, but they're still available. And all they're really doing is, cheapening a product. Like, look at this. We got Allman Brothers, a triple LP. It's a Record Store Day first. That shouldn't be that big a deal. That should be most of this stuff. They made 5,000 of them. Amigo the Devil, a live record, double LP, 1,700. It's a little lower. You have an artist named Anita who's did an album called Funk Generation. It's an LP. It's 1,000 copies. Okay, I like that. Asking Alexandria, the Black, double LP, 2,500 copies. I would consider Asking Alexandria at least like somewhat punk adjacent. Warped Tour band, right? What are we doing? 2,500 copies of that? Is it really that popular? There are going to be stacks of those things sitting at your record store for the next 2 years, not getting sold, bought, traded, or anything. Certainly not going to get played. What a waste of materials, right? Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, The Beatles, All My Lovings on Apple Records. 3-inch record. Oh, that's kind of cool. See, that I like. A 3-inch record and carrying case. 2,500 of them. There's enough people out there that like the Beatles that probably will sell out. Oh my goodness. I Want to Hold Your Hand. I saw her standing there. 7-inch record from the Beatles. 10,000 copies. It's just absurd. It's just become another thing to make you think you're getting something rare. Make you think you're getting something valuable. A bunch of people will go out and buy these in order to flip them, I would imagine, and a lot of them are going to get stuck holding on to this stuff. There's a Biohazard Mateo Leo, 1,250 copies. Big Frida from New Orleans, doing 1,000 copies of the Hits Volume 2, 2010 through 2020. The Blasters, over there, live at the venue, London 82, complete concert, double LP, 1,500. I just don't see how they're going to sell 1,500 copies of the Blasters. Let's see. Circa Survive, The Census, 2,000 copies. That's so crazy, bro. Dude, come on, Phil Collins. Cypress Hill. Live albums, they're making 2,000. It's so crazy. I get it, the Beatles are big, but 2024 is there really that much demand? For a 3-inch thing, yeah, but for that other 10-inch for 10,000 copies, I can't imagine those are going to sell. I agree with you. It's crazy. Let's see, what else? Earl Sweatshirt, Feet of Clay, 5th anniversary. That's kind of cool, but 6,000 copies is so many, bro. Dude, what are we doing? What the frick, dude? What is going on, man? The English Beat, Special Beat Service, double LP. 3,000 copies is a lot, but I still wouldn't mind having that. So, like, there's a couple of things that are cool, but you can wait until they go on sale. You can get them on the secondhand market for the same price, if not less, and you don't got to go wait in the lines and drive across town. It's kind of my point. It used to be special. It's no longer special. Let's see, what else do they have on here? Gaslight Anthem, live at Park Ave, 15th anniversary, 10-inch EP. I bet Chris Klink will want that. I might be able to get a copy for him. That would be cool. Shout out Chris Klink. That's my dog. I love you, dude. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. See you soon, man. My mental has been jacked the last week, but it's all right. We're gonna make it, man. I got some record news coming from 31 Records, man. You want record news? We got a split with Bullshit Detector and Empire Down, almost finished. Bullshit Detector 7-inch, almost finished, and a 12-inch single-sided EP from Before Dawn with members of Clit 45, Templars, and Madsen, and we're gonna have, I think, 5 copies that are going to be signed by the entire band on the other side of the 12-inch, and they're gonna give away 2 copies. I'm gonna put a copy on the wall at my shop for me to keep, and then because it's my first time doing something with these guys, and then I'm gonna give away 2 copies on the channel, free. There's nothing you gotta do, nothing to join. I'll figure out rules and regulations as soon as I can. I don't want no donos for it. It's just gonna be something we're gonna do for the people of the channel and the fans of the label and the fans of the channel. I just want to do something special for everybody that supported me over the last couple of years, and just an absolute here you go, here's how to enter type thing. I think is pretty cool. And the fact that it's signed by all those dudes, I don't know. I know signed stuff's kind of silly, but like I love it, man. I think it's cool. And those are like legendary dudes, bro. I always thought it was stupid when I would see a magazine or whatnot, and it had a sticker on the front that says Special Collector's Edition, but it's mass-produced and not rare. Yeah, I mean, like, it's weird, man. Very, very weird. Most of the stuff, you know, it's not even if it's rare. That's not even what's important. What's important is it popular? Is it desirable? Can you use it? You know, I do like the Special Collector's Edition stuff occasionally, but I have no misconceptions about what I'm buying. I don't think it's rare. I did a little write-up on Reagan Youth. It goes live in about an hour and 15 minutes if you guys are interested in that. I don't know a bunch about the band, so I decided to do a little, let's check it out and talk about them because I wanted to support them. You know, we'll see how it goes. Let's see what else we got here. Isaac Hayes, that's cool. The Truck Turner soundtrack. Let's see. Helmet, that album called Betty. 3,500 copies. That's so crazy, dude. Check this out. Jimi Hendrix, Songs for Groovy Children, the Fillmore East concerts. 4,500 copies. Now, see, this one might be worth having. John Lee Hooker, Don't Turn Me From Your Door, 2,000 copies. Still a large amount, but a much more popular blues artist that people might actually buy that one. That might actually become scarce at some point. Jane's Addiction, Imminent Redemption, 12-inch single, did 2,500 copies. I don't know if they're powerful enough to sell 2,500 anymore, but I understand that number more than I do some of these others. Like, we're doing 300 copies of this Bullshit Detector, 300 copies of that Before Dawn. They're going to be scarce. They're going to have pressing cards. Everything's going to be numbered. I'm doing this shit right, bro. But it's all good. It's still interesting to talk about, though. Jazz Sabbath. Ugh. Is that what I think it is? Scarlett Johansson. What is that, dude? What are we doing? Yeah, dude. It's become just kind of a silly thing. B.B. King in France live at Nancy Jazz Pulsations Festival 1977. Double LP, 2,800 copies though. It's not even hard to find. Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake live. Double LP, 4,400 copies. They're not going to sell those. That's crazy. MF Doom, this might sell. Operation Doomsday 25th anniversary. Dude, that's crazy, dude. 10,000 copies. Never mind. That's not going to sell. What are we doing, man? They do have a cassette, 2,000 copies of it, though. Long box CD, 2,400 copies. None of that stuff's hard to get, dude. It just bothers me because I really want some of this stuff to be hard to find. I wouldn't mind paying more for it, even. I just want to have something that's cool. It's hard to get. This is, okay, so here's something kind of cool. Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood, 35th anniversary 7-inch single box set. 1,300 copies. Still a fair amount of copies, but for Motley Crue, that might become something that's like cool to have down the road a little bit. Norma Jean Wrongdoers, 2,000 copies is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Raekwon's Immobility 25th anniversary, double LP, 2,200 copies. Not what I want to see, but still heading in the right direction, I guess. This is wild. Rage Against the Machine, Democratic National Convention 2000. It's an EP, 4,000 copies. Oh my goodness, the Ramones Greatest Hits LP, 5,000 copies. I still might want that, but not enough to care. I'll go buy it later when it's cheap. What's up, Julie? How you doing? Let's see what else we have here. Olivia Rodrigo, Guts Spilled. Oh, that sucks. Because that was one that was a European thing that I just got for a customer at my store, and they had to pay like $60 for it. And now they're going to put 30,000 copies. Bro, that makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. I hope that it's a different color or something than the one that I got that young lady, because she worked really hard for that. And I know her dad, so like it's like a friend type thing. What are we? 30,000 copies? Dude, that's so many. Wow, I guess I'll see those later on at my store. I'm sure people will be bringing them in. What's up, Jared? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, not a lot else going on over here, though. Snoop Dogg live album. I bet that's going to be terrible. Ugh. Not much else going on that I see here. Let's see. What else do we have? Anything else? Tegan and Sarah, So Jealous, 20th anniversary, 3,000 copies. I feel like it's quite a bit. Too Short Cocktails, 1,500 copies. Okay, so what? How are we going to do 1,500 copies of Too Short Cocktails? 30,000 copies for Olivia Rodrigo's Guts Spilled, which is a really desirable record. It was a European-only thing. It's got extra tracks on it. It's got different artwork. It's desirable, but not 30,000. I would have been pretty surprised with 3,000. 30,000's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Look at this. U2 has How to Reassemble an Atomic Bomb. They're doing 20,000 copies of that. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Dude, this is so crazy, bro. So, yeah, that's, I mean, whew, wow. Okay. I don't even know what to say about that. Oh, I don't listen to her. I think I know maybe one song. Look, I'm going to be real honest. I like Olivia Rodrigo's music. I like both of her albums. They're both really good. Sour is phenomenal, front to back. It is a banger of a record. Guts, I haven't spent as much time with it, but I do like it. It's one of the pop artists that I really do enjoy. And I understand that she has influences from like pop punk bands. I don't know what Finn McKenty's talking about. She's a pop punk pioneer in the 2020s. Shut the fuck up. No, she's not. But she is catchy. Her music is very, very catchy. She's adorable. But, she's all about breakup songs and shit. So, like, it's radio music. She's like a emo version of Taylor Swift, right? So, 30,000 is a lot, dude. You talk about wasting, like, resources and stuff. That's what you're doing right there. Let's move away from this for a minute. Let's go to punknews.org real quick and just see what else they're talking about. I know I saw a few things that were happening. The Pie Tasters, Cat Bite, Jade Navarro and the Traders, more to play This Is Not Croydon 2025. I don't know about that. Is that a ska fest? It looks like it. That's cool. Dude, I just talked to Mike Park. He got me a record that I was looking for, and he's going to do the podcast in November. So shout out to Mike Park. Oh, you may never heard of her, but you've heard of her songs. I guarantee you've heard them. There's no way you couldn't have. Like, you'll say you haven't, but you have. They've been on. They're everywhere. But, yo, what's up? Let's see. Records and collecting them exhaust me now. Get stuff signed, especially if it's older and by folks that might not have much time left. Makes physical copies one of one unique. Yeah, I don't really care about signed stuff that much. I do got something cool signed. I got a Dropkick Murphy CD that's signed that I picked up in that collection. And a Necromantic stuff signed. But, like, if you're getting it for you to have signed, that makes it cool. But if you're trying to flip or something, that's silly because you have to have, like, authentication, which is hard to do. That's why I'm charging, like, $20 for that CD. The original Voodoo Glow Skull singer rejoins the band. That's worth talking about. Let's see here. What we got? Frank Casillas. Is it Casillas? Has returned as lead singer of Voodoo Glow Skulls. His first gig back will be October 5th. Current singer Ephraim Schultz is leaving to handle vocals on Death by Stereo full time. You can see the statement below. I've been trying to get one of these dudes on the show, but friends and this is on the Voodoo Glow Skulls Instagram. I'm not gonna be on here much longer. I'm just did a little talky talk, little hangout today. We're doing the real live stream with music tonight at 8:30, so it's got about 4.5 hours. I just want to get on here and like prime my brain and try to get myself in the mood, ready to go. Turn the lights down low, turn the music up loud, grab you by your hips. Even if you're a dude, we're gonna get weird. That's right. Oh yeah. So from the Voodoo Glow Skulls IG, it says, friends and family. Hold on. First off, friends and family, you guys, I want to thank y'all for the support, man. I've really been going through it, and today's not perfect, but I woke up having kind of a hard time. But dude, I'm telling you, the amount of support that I've felt. My wife stepped up, dude. Like in a way that like I knew she could, but wasn't sure she would, type of thing. Like I'm not trying to take any kind of credit away. I'm trying to give her like praise, man. She really did help me in a way that I wasn't sure I even needed. I wasn't sure it was going to even happen. Like she really stepped up and helped me out. Shoot, Julie helped me out. She knows how. Julie, shout out to Julie. But all my people in this community, it's amazing, man. Like I fell down. I fell hard. I fell fast. And I had a lot of hands reaching out to grab me and pull me back up. And I just want to say thank you. It's still a struggle mentally right now. I don't know why it happened. I don't know. Like, not the job thing. I don't care, but that is what it is. I'm talking about like me. I don't know why it affected me so much. So I just want to say that I appreciate it. I love you guys, and I'm doing the best I can to keep bringing quality content often. Hang out, talk, chill out. When I get stuff with my label going, I'm going to give some stuff away. I'm going to list a bunch of shirts and stuff on Instagram. Anybody wants to buy shirts, or you don't have to buy anything. Go follow my Instagram, the Punk Rock Review Official. I don't think it's even I think it's just Punk Rock Review Official. It's linked in the description. Check it out. And I'm going to be listing a bunch of shirts. If you're not comfortable just sending me money through PayPal or something, I'm not going to put them on eBay for you or whatever. Make sure your money's safe or whatever. But I'm going to be selling them cheap, dude. I'm just trying to... I got to figure it out, man. I got to come up with a certain dollar amount every week that I don't have anymore. So, but, I'm linking my Discogs. It's starting to become a very important thing here. So, if you guys want to, support that way, there's ways to do it now. And I'm working on the Pedro shirt. It is what it is. Punk Rock Review, the picture of Pedro on the front. I'm getting a spring store set up. That way I can just not have to print the shirts at home. Y'all can just buy them if you want them. They'll be as cheap as I can get them. And, they'll be, I'll have a new design every month or something like that. And I may even have some, like, Patreon members design a shirt, and that'll be kind of cool. Maybe I'll break them off a little change or something. I don't really know how that would work. But anyways, I just wanted to say thank you. I know it took a long time to say it, but thank you. Jared says, that's what's up, man. I'm kind of just floating around in space anyways. I'm always down to relax and chill. That's what's up, man. Hell yeah. Josh, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? So the Voodoo Glow Skulls say, friends and family, we'd like to thank everyone for their continued support of the band for the past 36 years. And Ephraim Schultz for helping us keep our musical dream alive for the past 7 of those years. As some of you may know, as some of you may have heard, he has decided to return to his original band, Death by Stereo, full time. That band's really good too. We'd like to announce the return of our brother Frank Casillas on lead vocals starting this Saturday, October 5th at Regent Theater LA, excuse me. Thank you, Eddie and George Casillas. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Voodoo Glow Skulls are one of those bands that I heard about them back in the 90s. They have that album called Firm or Firme. It's the green one. On the back of it, I was looking at the CD and I was like, this looks kind of cool. Oh, it's an Epitaph release. I'm interested in that. I was a kid. I'm looking at the back. I'm like, they got a song called Fat Randy. I wasn't fat yet back then. But I'm Randy. What are we doing? And so I had to get it. I pick it up. I buy it. I get home. I play it. Didn't know ska could be played so fast with such Latin flavor. And I loved it, bro. If you're of Latin descent and you're into punk music and you don't like the Voodoo Glow Skulls, I want a written one page, single space essay as to why. I want to know why. Because, well, they're good. Band Geek Mafia, Southern California street music. Come on, bro. That band's so good. I'm glad to see that they're clearing things up. It was sad to see that they had to split on, because they broke up like super nasty. or the vocalist left super nasty, from what I understand. Um, oh, dude, we're gonna have punk rock review stickers. Like I think tomorrow. They shipped like a day or two ago. I forgot that I ordered those. I'm really glad that I did and paid for them already because, man. Let's see. Anything else worth talking about before we get out of here today? Ian says, I remember when Who is this is? Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right. Let's see. A new Flesh Tones. Dude, Gang of Four announced their final North American tour, huh? Okay. Dang, they're breaking up. Huh? I guess it's amicable. What's up, Derek Perry? How you doing? Interesting. Okay. Omnigon released a new song or a new video. That's awesome. Shout out to Omnigon. Adam was a super nice guy. I really like him. He was nice. Super fun to talk to. Very smart fella. Let's see what else we got. Hey, what's up with the if you go to like punknews.org, right? Like I'm not trying to throw shade or be rude or anything, but like how come when I go to that website, nothing that I don't know anything about any of these bands. Like it's all bands that I've never heard of. It's weird. For the most part. Let's see what we got. Like this right here. Listen to the new album by Some Gifts and read a track-by-track breakdown. I've never heard of this band. I mean, they might be really good. They're post-hardcore? Probably not then. But whatever, man. They probably got at least one song that's good. And I'm over here talking like I write amazing music or something. I do not. Bob Villain. What a great band name. Dillinger 4, Death by Stereo, Bruise Control, Knife Club, and more added to Manchester Punk Fest 2025. Oof. Oh, wow. Dillinger 4, Death by Stereo, Broadway Calls, Smoker Fire, Captain Hot Knives, In Evil Hour, Bruise Control, Straight Line, Knife Club, Hell, Super Milk, Stress Positions, Forever Unclean, Simon Wells, Other Half, Happy Accidents, X-Ray Vez, I don't know them, I like that name, Misfortune Cookie. What a giant lineup. That's crazy. I'm doing great, man. On that diet, I lost 11 pounds, still staying off the drink, too. That's amazing, Derek. Hell yeah. I'm afraid I'm going to gain some weight back after losing this job, but I'll figure it out, man. Let's see. Yeah, look, dude. Lobby Boxer to release new album. Okay. St. Louis, Missouri-based rockers Lobby Boxer. But who knows? They might be awesome. I'm not throwing shade. I'm sure. At least I'm not trying to. I just never heard of these bands, and they're talking about them like I should know exactly who I'm looking at. Menzigers announced New Year's Eve shows. They have 2 shows on New Year's Eve, huh? Both are in Ardmore, PA. December 30th is opened by Gladdy and Crossed Keys. December 31st is opened by Captain We're Sinking and Wild Ones. I wouldn't mind going to that. Let's see. Punitive Damage to release new EP. Okay. See, I know that band's name. It's weird. Are they paying to be on here, you think? Well, I really wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about Record Store Day. Not much else other than that, to be honest with you guys. R.I.P. Paul Bakija, Paul Cripple from Reagan Youth. So, oh yeah, no sugar diets are incredibly hard. So good luck with that, sir. But anyways, we'll be back on here in a few hours tonight to listen to some music and hang out. So get your lists and stuff ready, songs you want to hear, things you may want to check out with me, things you haven't, or things that you want me to hear or whatever. Excuse me, I can't talk, dude. I got a little bit more paperwork stuff to do. Post on Instagram. Hey, go check out my Instagram, man. Check it out. I'm gonna be doing shirts and music and stuff through there, and I'm gonna link I already linked my Discog store. So if you want to check out what I'm selling on there, it's a growing list, and it's gonna take a while to get everything on there. But if you want to check that out, go for it. If not, no worries. But if I don't talk about it, nobody will know. So you have to listen to me advertise. Unfortunately, I guess fortunately, this is becoming a full-time job for your boy here. So yeah. All right, guys. I love y'all, man. Thanks for hanging out with me for this little half hour.